Good morning, everybody. Excuse me. Today we are going to talk about Madagascar Vanilla and Abode, the oil. So Madagascar Vanilla, I think vanilla is in citrus bliss, and you all know how I feel about citrus bliss. And I think that vanilla is the thing that just takes it up and over the edge for me because I love all the citrus oils in there, but there's just an extra boost, and I'm pretty sure that it's the vanilla. So when they announced that they were going to have just vanilla available, I was watching convention on my own on my computer, and I think I started screaming and clapping because I was so excited. So we've all used vanilla in cooking. And so we're all familiar with the synthetic aroma of, of vanilla. But vanilla is familiar and nostalgic, evocative and romantic, prized since the time of the ancient Aztecs and often used in perfumes. Vanilla is one of the most popular aromas in the world and one of the most expensive to produce. A perennial climbing vine. This is the vine over here. And with the vine, they have these posts and they go and they don't use twisty ties, but it looks kind of like that. But they'll secure it, and there's not a picture in this thing, but they secure it onto this pole to help it grow. And it can grow up to 75 feet. It is in the orchid family and has yellow-white flowers that produce odorless pods or beans. Natural pollination can only be done by a specific bee found in Mexico. So the plant blooms must be hand-pollinated, and it takes 3 or 4 years for the vanilla plant to begin producing beans that then are harvested by hand. The beans go through a time-consuming and labor-intensive process to allow them to fully develop their aroma and flavor. Afterward, the beans are ground into small pieces, and to preserve the natural vanilla aroma, pressurized carbon dioxide is used in a 2-step extraction process that captures the aromatic constituents from the beans to create the absolute. So this is not, Madagascar Vanilla is not an essential oil, it's an absolute. And one of these days I'll remember what the exact technical definition. For our intents and purposes, you use it just like an essential oil. They combine the absolute with fractionated coconut oil, and that's how we get the Madagascar Vanilla. This process is it's so time consuming. Can you imagine pollinating all of the blooms by hand? And what makes it harder is they've got 1 day. The flowers only bloom for 1 day. So they've got 1 day to pollinate all of the flowers. And that just to me is mind-boggling. So just some interesting information. Less than 1% of the vanilla flavoring in the world comes from real vanilla. Artificial vanilla is made from the chemical constituent vanillin, and 85% of vanillin is made from petrochemicals. So that's like petroleum-based chemicals. So that, so the heart of vanilla is to create an atmosphere of euphoria, tranquility, and restfulness. So what is the difference between vanilla extract and vanilla absolute? Vanilla absolute isn't the same as the vanilla extract you might have in your baking supplies. Generally, the vanilla extract you bake with is vanilla bean extractives in an alcohol base. It contains trace levels of minerals and has a thinner consistency than the absolute. So, all right, okay. Vanilla is the oil of unfolding. Vanilla's potent seeds contain emotional and energetic properties which can transform how individuals perceive and interact with the world around them. Vanilla is incredible for creativity. It helps individuals channel their joyful expression into physical form. It promotes abundance, optimism, and confidence. Don't we all need that? It is especially helpful for those who feel like life has lost its magical spark to begin to hope again. Vanilla reawakens innocent awe and wonder and helps individuals fall in love with the brilliance of life. Especially over this last year and a half, have we lost the brilliance of life and enjoying that? Victoria, will you text Gail and see if she was able to get on?
Yes.
Thanks. So the negative emotions, if you are feeling the negative emotions, it dawned on me here, I've been doing this for over a year, and it just dawned on me. When we talk about the negative emotions, that's what we want to feel less of. And the positive properties are what we want to feel more of. So if you want to feel less tense, cynical, depleted, drudgery, lack of desire, joyless, distant, pessimistic, repressed, and unfulfilled, vanilla is your oil. If you want to feel more optimistic, innocent, calm, creative, confident, physically connected, joyful, intimate, spontaneous, receptive, passionate, playful, and uplifted, then vanilla is your oil. So the top properties of vanilla are anti-carcinogenic, antidepressant, antioxidant, aphrodisiac, febrifuge, which I forgot to look that up. I've looked that up probably 50 times in doing these, and I keep forgetting what it is. Warming, sedative, and tranquilizing. Some interesting facts about vanilla is, like I said, that it's an absolute. 80% of real vanilla comes from Madagascar. And Madagascar is an island off of the east coast of Africa. And I was thinking it was kind of a tiny island, and Wayland said, it's not so small. And I'm trying to remember, it's bigger than a couple of the states in the United States, and not like Connecticut that's really small. But anyway, so it's a medium-sized island. It's not gargantuous, but it is off the east coast of Africa. It's one of the poorer countries in the world. The blossoms bloom one day a year, and it takes 25 kilos of beans to produce a 5 ml bottle of the absolute. So its primary benefits are it provides a rich, warm, sweet, inviting aroma. It creates a comforting, relaxing atmosphere and makes a delightful addition to beverages. So some of the ways that you can use it, are you can diffuse it by adding it to any other essential oil or blend. It will just give it that extra boost and make it smell wonderful. Victoria, what did you say you were diffusing? Vanilla and what?
Osmanthus. It's so amazing.
Vanilla and osmanthus. And if you got the convention kit, you got osmanthus. Osmanthus is one of the ones that isn't available in the post-convention tour kit. But in the post-convention tour kit, you got Evolve, which I didn't get. So we're even. You can use it as a personal fragrance. You can put it on diffuser jewelry. I'm wearing my little bracelet here that I've got Citrus Bliss on. Surprise, surprise. You can add it to your morning coffee, tea, or smoothie to give it just a little lift for it. Add a few drops to bath oil or body lotion to enjoy a luxurious moment as you breathe in the exquisite aroma of Madagascar vanilla. Or also use a drop in your personal care products like shampoos, conditioners, lotions, or creams. If you are applying it topically, you may want to dilute it. Just there may be skin sensitivity, there may not. So, just be aware of that. Diffusing it, add 2 or 3 drops in your diffuser. Internally, add 1 drop to a diffuser blend. So the impact of it is pretty amazing. Okay, this is the Mahadera Agricultural Training Center in Madagascar. Number one, doesn't Madagascar look like it's beautiful? All the mountains and the greenery and the lushness. In Madagascar, thousands of people are employed in the vanilla supply chain. The harvest is a crucial source of employment for rural communities, contributing to the livelihood of almost 80,000 farmers. Through co-impact sourcing, the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation supported the funding of the Mahadera Agricultural Training Center. This center, built and operated by doTERRA's partners, offers a 3-year farming program for children of vanilla farmers. And it teaches about cultivating vanilla and the beans, but it also teaches them about crop diversification and financial management. So it provides further educational opportunities. So it is giving all of these farming families and their children, it's giving them a future, and it's supporting it. Right now, they've got 75 students in this center, and there are more enrolling all the time. With what the jobs that are supplied and then the lives impacted, there are, through the co-impact sourcing vanilla project, there are 131,000 lives impacted, because giving the farmers the support is helping their whole family and is blessing their whole family. So this is one of the super cool things that doTERRA is doing, and one of the many reasons that I love doTERRA. But it's empowering this whole community and this whole region of Madagascar. There is a video that I'm going to send you the link to that is behind the bottle, that it's 3 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that. Really watch it, because it talks about how they do it, and it shows you them tying the vines up, and it shows you kind of the process. So be sure and watch it when I send it to you. Vanilla is found in citrus bliss, holiday joy, whisper, serenity, hope, and hookah. So vanilla, I hope that if you haven't gotten it, that you will. And on the handout that is on the handout that hopefully you've already got, then there's some even more ways to use it than what I've told you about. So let's move on to Abode. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the Abode line of products, which really truly is amazing. Today, I want to talk about just the oil. So Abode is a new blend for your home. Not only does the Abode oil blend okay, I can talk. Not only does this bottle and the oil in it provide a fresh citrus aroma, it also effectively cuts through grease, grime, and hard water buildup on household surfaces. Truly a household blend, Abode is made for your home. Its aroma is unbelievably fresh, but this oil blend is good for more than just diffusing. It's a cleaning powerhouse. It's so good that it's the cornerstone of an entire line of household products. And doTERRA, up until now, has had that you can use things aromatically, topically, or internally. They have created a new category of products, and that is household. So they're now having four categories of that oils fall into. So when you use Abode, you get a home that's greener and cleaner than ever before. You can assure that the cleaning products are natural, non-toxic, and effective. So when you use Abode and the cleaning products, you are trading in parabens, formaldehyde or formaldehyde donors, PEGs, dyes, triclosan, synthetic fragrances or phthalates, silicones, petroleum-derived ingredients, propylene glycol, and instead you're getting certified, pure, tested grade essential oils and simple ingredients of the finest quality from Mother Nature. The emotional benefits of Abode is it's the oil of accountability. Abode is a powerhouse cleansing blend that works both emotionally and environmentally. When it's time to make serious changes and create movement in stagnant situations, this blend throws open the door and clears the way. It calls individuals into self-examination and energetic accountability. It asks them to take on an unflinching look at the areas of their life where they have stopped progressing and to determine why. This blend will help inspire them with positive solutions and support them as they realign their course. You can diffuse it in any room you are in to help restore your sense of empowerment, alignment, and independence. So remember that, because sometimes you're going along and it's great, and then you have a day where you just need to feel a little bit empowered or a little bit more aligned, and so diffuse Abode. So if you want to feel less stagnant, distracted, codependent, having a victim mentality, stuck, manipulative, or resisting change, then use Abode. If you want to feel more accountable, self-aware, aligned, proactive, purifying, cleansing, responsible, empowered, and independent, then use Abode. So the top properties of it, I'm glad I put this in my slides because I left it out of my notes. The top properties of it are it's antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic, and antiviral. So these are all the ingredients in Abode. The lime has antibacterial, antiviral, and antiseptic properties. It also has a refreshing aroma, and lime emotionally is a zest for life. So if you're just feeling discouraged and feeling beaten down, Abode will help you with that a lot because of the lime. Litsea is often used in cleaning for its strong antibacterial and antiseptic properties. Cassia contains antibacterial, antifungal, and antiseptic properties. Lemon eucalyptus is cleansing and refreshing. Tea tree is one of the most studied antibacterial and antifungal oils. Arbavitae is antibacterial and antifungal. Eucalyptus kochii, I looked up how to say that. Are you proud of me? Is a really strong cleansing oil. Cilantro is antibacterial and antifungal. Lavandin is antiseptic and has a pleasant aroma for cleaning. And lemon myrtle has a strong lemony aroma that's elevating and refreshing. Abode is really high in powerful cleansing constituents like limonene, geraniol, nerol, and 1,8-cineol. The Kochii eucalyptus is found only in the semi-arid interior of Western Australia and has the highest concentration of 1,8-cineol or eucalyptol of all the eucalyptus oils available. 1,8-cineol and eucalyptus are super supportive of the respiratory system. And it is a super important thing to use oils right now with the situations that we're facing in the world, to protect our bodies and to strengthen our immune system. It's really, really supportive of the immune system. Clean and refresh your home effectively, naturally, and safely with Abode Refreshing Blend and the entire line of Abode products. So I want to share with you a little bit about what they did in developing it. So doTERRA scientists conducted over 100 experiments where they tested 36 different essential oils known for having cleansing, antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties against 5 common pathogens. So Kathy has a nursing background, and so she will understand all of these. The rest of us, I put the English translation over here. So these pathogens that they tested it against were E. coli and anti-resistant bacteria common in hospitals, that it causes ventilator associated pneumonia and other sepsis symptoms that can be very deadly. Staph, which is an infection that gets in our skin and causes really bad infections and can send you into sepsis. This Klebsiella pneumoniae is a pathogen that causes terrible lung damage. And this last one is the name for black mold, which produces spores that get into our lungs and cause chronic lung disease. And so when they were testing these, what they did was they took a petri dish and they smeared one of the pathogens across the surface. Then they applied a paper disc with less than 1 drop of one of all the 36 essential oils and watched it for 2 weeks. They chose the top 10 essential oils that were the most effective across all 5 types of bacteria. So this is just, Abode does so many things. And I think I mentioned before, when I saw these names, I thought, oh, that's nice. I didn't look at them. I could have probably figured out that this was staph, and I could have figured out that this was E. coli. I never would have figured out these other 3. But when I saw what we know them as, when I saw them in English, that caught my attention. And that is something that is really powerful and something to take notice of, and something that is really worth having in your home. So the primary benefits, we've already talked about all of them, and so I'm not going to rehash them. Some of the ways to use it are you can add 10 to 15 drops to water to create a powerful non-toxic surface cleaner, or you can just use the concentrate for the multi-surface cleaner. Diffuse in your home for a fresh, clean smelling aroma. Place a few drops onto wool dryer bottles. Include in DIY room, fabric, and upholstery sprays. Create a kitchen scrub by combining 10 drops with a ½ cup baking soda, and then use that on your grout lines and surfaces that need a little extra elbow grease. And this one I thought was good, and I hadn't seen this one. I found this one on the handout, but I hadn't seen it in the other ones. You can diffuse it to repel unwanted pests, or spray it on surfaces and exposed skin and clothing to repel unwanted guests. So Abode might be going into my TerraShield. I've got a doctored up TerraShield because bugs love me so much. I might be adding Abode to that. So the other products in the Abode line are the multi-surface cleaner, and that comes in a concentrate. Dish soap, which also is, well, I'm not sure I can't remember whether the dish soap is a concentrate. Dishwasher pods, laundry pods, hand soap, and hand lotion. I have used the hand lotion, and oh, it is divine. So really think about that. And foaming hand wash concentrate. There is a possibility of skin sensitivity. Keep out of reach of children. If you're pregnant, nursing, or under a doctor's care, consult your physician. Avoid contacts with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. Because of the lime in it, the lime and I think the Litsea, then avoid sunlight and UV rays for up to 12 hours, or just put it someplace that the sun isn't going to find.